With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They go play action now. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, he'll get this off to Etienne. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes, but they also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Lawrence will throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd and 9, Eason. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and 10, Eason. And once again, it's Eskridge. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. They run it with Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing is Eason. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On the option, a handoff to Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Eason. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds. Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire. And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darrell Taylor gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Eason sets to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for?
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll run on 1st down with Dallas. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And this will go to Carson out wide. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Eason. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on season. Go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season, but they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, a run with Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nevin Lawson there on the tackle. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They go back to Carson here on second. Carson, the first down and more. The 40. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it is 28-0. And now the kick is away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Jaguars 7.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Eason off the play fake. He's going to air one out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Eason to throw. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Eason. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Check smash.
Now it's Carson. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. They run again with Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Eason. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This is Carson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down. They go play action now. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Lawrence to Shenault for a Jaguar 1st. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And to throw again is Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
But
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And running with power here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
44, Mike, 44. Touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence going to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A final shot now for Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.